A program by first explaining the title, I understand that the word tune is not a real word. However, it's a phonetic representation of how a person from Ireland would pronounce the word tune, as in a song or a melody. And it's this rich tradition of Irish songs and melodies that we'd like to share with you today. So here's a map of our glorious planet here. And we're going to zoom into this red dot, and this is the island nation of Ireland. The majority of the island is made up of the Republic of Ireland, but in the northeast corner, you can see Northern Ireland, which belongs to Great Britain. Now, the best definition I can give you of this style of music comes from the Companion to Irish Music, a very good resource, and it says that Irish traditional music is the body of tunes and songs that have evolved over several centuries of oral transmission in Ireland. And two comments about this. First, definitely means several centuries. Probably the original Irish traditional musical instrument is the harp. As a matter of fact, is the national symbol of the Republic of Ireland. And that instrument has been used, at least in the earliest forms of this music, as far back as the 1100s. The second thing is that about oral transmission. This is an oral tradition. As through the ages, this style of music and the practices and performances have been handed from one generation to the next orally. It's not until recently, particularly in the last 50, 60, 70 years, that we actually started using sheet music and notating these tunes as a way to teach the next generation how to perform this style of music. Today, this style of music is mainly present in the session. And all a session is an informal gathering of musicians to get together, to play tunes, to learn new techniques, and I think more importantly, make friends, enjoy each other's company, and continue to foster a sense of community amongst musicians. Sessions are commonly held in pubs or coffee houses or tea rooms or even private residences, basically anywhere that you can gather together, play songs, or more importantly, if it's a pub or something like that, where the management will actually let you get together to play the stuff and not bother the other customers. The instruments that you commonly see in an Irish traditional music session are the flute, which Mr. Trotter has demonstrated so well, the bodhrán, which is the Irish frame drum that I demonstrated. A couple other ones include the pennywhistle, which I'm sure some of you have seen before, and then the low whistle, which is the older brother or sister, take a choice, of the pennywhistle. The fiddle, which is just a violin. The elan pipes, which is Ireland's version of the bagpipes. The button accordion. The tenor banjo, which is actually slightly smaller and has one less string than the banjo we commonly see in bluegrass or old-time music. And the guitar. And we use these instruments, either solo or some combination thereof, to perform a number of tune styles. But probably the most common tune styles that you'll see in this style of music are jigs and reels. Now that first set that we performed was a set of jigs, two tunes that we just paired back to back. We'll perform a set of reels here in just a second to kind of show you what they sound like. But should you hear this music outside this presentation on the radio or where have you, is that the easiest way to tell the difference between these two is that jig has 3 letters in it and 3 subdivisions per pulse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you heard what we just played, 3 subdivisions per pulse. Reel has 4 letters and 4 subdivisions per pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or a dumpa chicka dumpa chicka dumpa chicka dumpa. We'll demonstrate that in just a second. But that's pretty much a quick, brief overview of this. I'd just like to say thank you all very much for coming out. Thank you very much for TEDx Huntsville for having us here. Thank you very much to my esteemed colleague, Mr. Al Trotter, which, by the way, there's a mislabeling in the program. He's not part of SlipJig, but another very good Celtic band here in Huntsville called Kinvara. And we're going to finish this with a set of reels. We hope you all enjoy. Thank you.